Right. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Temple Sinai. I'm Chazan Cliff Abramson, senior clergy here at Sinai, and we're just so glad that you're able to be here with us this afternoon, or this evening, depending upon when you had dinner. Tikkun Olam is an aspect of peace that speaks to the issue of fixing the parts of the world that are still broken. And that's why you're all here today, and we really appreciate that, especially because in your heart of hearts we know that you know that. When you combine that with the kind of heartfelt music you are about to hear Josephina play this afternoon, I think you're going to walk away from this experience having your heart touched in a way that it probably has not been before and may never will be again. We'll have to wait and see if that's true. But I must tell you that this does not happen overnight. I would like to, at this time, introduce to you a gentleman without whom this could never have taken place. The 2 a.m. emails and texts that we've exchanged with each other, a whole bunch of us, and it really took an enormous amount of work. My friend and my sometimes musical collaborator, Dr. Michael Gordon.
Thank you for that kind introduction. Thank you all for coming. I'm not going to say much. I'm going to keep my comments brief because we're here to listen to some great music. So our most honored guest here today, besides Josephina, is actually Eli Rubenstein. He is coming all the way from New York City, and he's actually the CEO of Emergency United States, and that was Cliff. This is him. He is the director. I'm going to have him come up, but while he comes up, I'm going to get a video ready to play he'd like to show for you. Welcome, Eli.
Thank you, Michael. Good evening, everyone. And I do believe that considering what kind of weather is outside, it's better to be inside. So again, we are very happy that you were able to come. My name is Eli Rubenstein. As Michael mentioned, I am Executive Director of organization Emergency USA. Emergency USA is affiliate of a nonprofit organization, Emergency, that started in 1994. So the mission of the organization is to provide medical care and health care to the victims of war and poverty. For me personally, and I'm sure that you hear my accent, I came from the former Soviet Union in the 90s. And for me, what's happening in Ukraine is very close to my heart. I can also tell you that in October last year, I was invited as a part of the United States delegation to attend Babin Yar commemoration in Kiev. And I was privileged enough to listen to Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky to speak at the opening ceremony of Babin Yar commemoration and talk about his personal connection to Holocaust. And could you imagine that, who could imagine that after 5.5, 6 months, Ukraine will be at war? So after the Russian invasion. And of course, the fact that Emergency USA provides this much needed help. We opened our mobile hospital on the border of Ukraine and Moldova, making sure that the refugees who come in from Ukraine, mainly from Odessa region, getting much needed medical and psychological help. Also, we are sending the medical supplies. We send the medical supplies to hospitals in Ukraine. I think that's extremely important. And we also believe that whatever can be done at this moment should be done, because as our founder, Dr. Gina Strada, said before many times, all problems in the world comes from the wars. So wars is a main source of Soroses, what we're experiencing here. So again, I think it's extremely important. Again, I would like to thank you, but I also would like to thank Michael Gordon, who was readily available at 2 o'clock in the morning. I think if it was 3 o'clock in the morning, he could be a president of the United States. Andrea Effort, and of course, the star of tonight's performance, Giuseppina Ciarla, so who will be with us in a few minutes. In the meantime, I would like to show Michael to ask to show the video. Thanks.
Noi crediamo che l'abolizione della guerra sia una urgente necessità e questo credo sia il lavoro culturale di Emergency nei prossimi anni. Non ne possiamo più di vedere questi pezzi di umanità sofferenti che vanno a morire per questa malattia stupida e folle.
If you have any questions, please ask. Well, that's fine. Please, I would be more than happy to answer them. But I also wanted to tell you that on the way here, I saw a picture and some information about one of the victims who is currently in Italy. She is a 9-year-old girl. Her name is Sofia. She lost her left arm, and she lost her mother as well. And she is now urgently awaiting an opportunity to get the prosthesis. And again, I spoke with Michael about it, with some other people, and we're trying to see how she can be helped. So again, I think it's important for people who came here to see her face, to understand that the war that is far away still affects people, and we need to do whatever we can to stop this madness. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Elliot. And again, thank you for coming all the way from New York. It's quite a trip. Obviously, without any further ado, I will not try to recreate Giuseppina's biography. You have it in front of you. Just know that she's an amazing woman, an amazing harpist, an amazing musician, and an amazing teacher as well. So let's all welcome Giuseppina.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much. I am so delighted to see you all here. This is a project that we've been very excited to present to you because of the nature of the situation. This war should have never happened, and I think in all of our hearts there is so much sorrow and pain. It's completely anachronistic. War shouldn't happen in the modern world, right? But unfortunately, this is the way the world goes. So thank you so much for coming tonight. I'm really so happy to see you all here. Dr. Gino Strada, you heard about him. He was the founder of Emergency in Italy in 1994, as Ellie said. So they've been active for so many years, and he was an incredible human being. We all in Italy considered him a point of reference. And sadly, this is going to be the first year of his death. This year in August, it's going to be 1 year of his the anniversary of his death. I feel completely honored to contribute with my music to this cause. And since love is the most powerful antidote to war, my songs speak about love, and I hope they will touch your heart as much as they touch mine every day, every time I arrange them or I sing them. I have just performed my arrangement of Oblivion, a tango by the beloved Astor Piazzolla. He was like a musician from Argentina, but his heritage was Italian, so all us Italians love him very much. My next piece is my own tribute to the one and only Doris Day, a voice that has influenced my childhood so much because of her velvety quality. Que Sera Sera made her famous and was featured in the Hitchcock movie The Man Who Knew Too Much, 1956. When I was preparing for this program, I decided to pair each piece with a famous quote about peace, to echo the sentiment of Dr. Gino Strada. And so my very first quote is, "The most valuable possession you can own is an open heart. The most powerful weapon you can be is an instrument of peace." Carlos Santana. When I was just a little girl, I asked my mother, "What will I be? Will I be pretty? Will I be rich?" Here's what she said to me. Que sera, sera, whatever will be, will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, sera. When I was young, Now I have children of my own. They ask their mother, what will I be? Will I be handsome? Will I be rich? I tell them tenderly, que sera, whatever will be. The future's not ours to see. Que sera, que sera, que sera, que sera. I'm sorry, I thought I had everything in order. Yes, I do. So great. This next song is a composition of mine. Can you hear me? Maybe I should. Can you hear me? It's a song that I wrote. It's called Butterfly Invasion. It is inspired by the feeling of falling in love. The quote for it is, "Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without." Buddha. Prima di avermi toccata e la tua bocca ancora prima di te, ancora prima di te, ancora prima di te. I grew up singing this next selection with my parents and siblings. By the way, ciao mama, ciao papa. If they're watching me, I hope they were able to get the link. This song is very popular in Italy, and it was incredibly popular around World War II. This song is called In cerca di te, Searching for You, and it talks about a person searching for their loved ones in the aftermath of war, in the chaos, and realizing while not being able to find this person that he had lost the love of his life. This is In cerca di te, and I think I don't have a quote for it. So, this is In cerca di te. Dove sei perduto, amore? Ti rivedrò, ti troverò, ti seguirò. Sola me ne va per la città, passo tra la folla che non sa, che non vede il mio dolore, cercando te, sognando te, che più non ho. Ogni volta guardo, non sei tu, ogni voce ascolto e non sei tu. Dove sei perduto, amore? Ti rivedrò, ti troverò, ti seguirò. Io cerco invano di dimenticar, ma il primo amore non si può scordare. C'è scritto un nome solo in fondo al cuore. T'ho conosciuto ed ora so che sei l'amor, il grande amor, il vero amore. Sola me ne va per la città, passo tra la folla che non sa, che non vede il mio dolore, cercando te, sognando te, che più non ha. Ogni volta guardo, non sei tu, ogni voce ascolto, non sei tu. Dove sei perduto, amore? Ti rivedrò, ti troverò, ti seguirò. La 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 la, la 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 sola me ne va per la città. My next song is a Neapolitan song. Neapolitan songs are deeply ingrained in our heritage as Italians, and they usually deal with topics of love. Marie Marie, my next song, is a passionate serenade. There is a guy under a window, hoping that the window will open. He's begging the window to open because that's a sign that she loves him. And then he asks her to give him peace just by embracing him. This is Marie Marie. And I dedicate this song always to my mom, whose name is Maria. Ciao, mamma, again. She never gets to see me, so please forgive me. And to all the Maria here, if there is anybody whose name is Maria. And of all people, the next quote is by Jimi Hendrix. When the power of love overcomes the love of power, the world will know peace.
Abbracciata, no poco
This next piece is something that I have arranged specifically for this concert. I had to, I wanted to, and it's the Ukrainian national anthem. Obviously, I did it in my style, and I hope that all Ukrainians will approve of it. I haven't changed the melody, just the harmony, as I'm usually do. And I really dedicate it to all the people of Ukraine. They're suffering so much right now. That was intense. The next piece has the most beautiful lyrics about love that I know of. Maybe it's rivaled only by Verdi Traviata, when Violetta says, "Ah, gioia che non conobbi essere amata amando," which means, "Oh, what a joy to be loved and be loved at the same time. I had never known this." And so I'm going to use a quote from this piece. "The greatest thing you'll ever know is just to love and be loved in return." This is Nature Boy by Aidan Abbey. He was made famous by Nat King Cole in 1948. there was a boy, a very strange, enchanted boy. They say he wandered very far over land and sea. A little shy, and sad of eye, but very wise was he. And then one day, a magic day, he passed my way, and though we spoke of many things, fools and kings, this he said to me: the greatest thing you'll ever know is just to love. And be loved in The greatest thing you'll ever know. I want to start with two quotes now. One is from Einstein, by Einstein, who claimed, "War cannot be humanized, it can only be abolished." And the other one that says, "If we have no peace, it is because we have forgotten that we belong to each other." And this is Madre Teresa. This next song is a piece that celebrates those who died fighting for freedom. It's an anonymous protest song, folk song, that was originally sung by the Mondine, the women who used to work in very, very difficult conditions in the rice fields of northern Italy at the end of the 19th century. The title of the song is Bella Ciao, Goodbye Beautiful. It was later taken during the wartime, the World War II time, between 43 and 45. The text was slightly changed, not the refrain, obviously, and it has become an anthem of all of those fighting against fascism and Nazism, and an anthem for everybody that wants freedom, equality, and believes in brotherhood. This is Bella Ciao, and once again, I want to dedicate it to all the people that are fighting for their freedom right now. Anyhow, the next piece is another song that I wrote, and is entitled Preghiera, prayer. It's a lay prayer to love itself, the one that makes us feel connected and yet free. This is Preghiera. Amore mio, attraversami, riconosciti me, spiegami me stessa, sgrana tra le tue dita la materia della mia anima e condividi coi miei sogni l'inspiegabile. Coi miei sogni l'inspiegabile. Legami col filo più prezioso, infinita matassa che mi conceda di viaggiare nell'immenso, libera e riempimi di campanelli invisibili, tintinnanti ad ogni modo del tuo cuore. Non sarai, non sarai, non sarai tu, non sarai mai solo, oh no, tu non sarai mai solo, no, non sarai. Amore mio, attraversami, riconosciti me, spiegami me stessa, ascolterò il canto della tua vita e sarà la mia musica più amata e sarà la mia musica più amata. Non sarai, non sarai, non sarai tu, non sarai mai solo, oh no, tu non sarai mai solo, no, non sarai mai solo, no, non sarai, no, 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 tu non sarai mai solo, no, non sarai, no, 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 tu non sarai. My solo, my solo, my solo, hey, hey, much. Thank you. I think the next song is my last song for tonight. This piece is an arrangement I did to challenge myself. I wanted to do a piece that was not normally associated with the harp, something very different, very distant from what my instrument usually represents in the iconic imaginary of it, which I disagree with. So, thank you so much for attending this concert and for your generous contribution. It means a lot. And thank you. I cannot tell you enough how much I am happy to see you here tonight. If you're interested in my CDs, they will be available in the front, and I'll be glad to sign them for you. But this is not important. I'd rather you give money to emergency, seriously. I would like to thank everybody at the Temple Sinai who has been devoting their time and their work for this cause. Rabbi Cliff Abramson, Andrea Schwarz-Eifert, her son Alex, who I haven't met yet and did amazing work. And last but not least, Dr. Michael Gordon, his wife Lee Gordon, and their daughters Maya and Kira, for believing in my music and for giving me the privilege to teach harp to Maya. I want to thank the Executive Director of Emergency USA, Ellie Rubenstein, plus all the volunteers and precious collaborators. I want to thank you, my students, Willow, Angeli, Olivia, Annika, Talia, and their parents. And last but not least, I want to thank my friends, Mileni Moreira, I'm going to cry, Caterina Mandelli, and Hannah Bremer. Each one of them is a precious, precious gem in my life. Thank you so much. Bye, everybody. This is Billie Jean. The quote, I forgot the quote, is very important. If not you, who? If not now, when? Hillel the Elder.
She told me her name was Billie Jean, and she caused a scene that every head break young girls' hearts. And mother always told me, be careful of who you love and be careful what you do, 'cause the lie becomes the truth. Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl who claims that I am the one. But the kid is not my son. She says I am the one. But the kid is not my son. Yeah, yeah, yeah. For 40 days and for 40 nights, love was on her side. But who can stand when she's sentiment, her schemes and plans? 'Cause we danced on the floor and around. So take my strong advice. Just remember to always think twice. To think twice. People always told me, be careful what you do and don't go around breaking young girls' hearts. And mother always told me, be careful who you love and be careful what you do, 'cause the lie becomes the truth. Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl who claims that I am the one. I am the one. But the kid is not my son. But the kid is not my son. Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl who claims that I am the one. But the kid is not my son. But the kid is not my son. But the kid is not my son. This is Libertango, the tango of freedom.
Just want to say one last thank you to Josephina. Thank you for all coming. It is kind of raining right now, so if anybody has any questions that they wanted to ask, some people asked if there would be a question and answer session. We're happy to field a few questions. Anybody got a question, raise your hand. I'll come to you with the microphone. If not, thank you so much for coming. There are some CDs for sale.